You're watching the Trojan Network.
The GHSA and its member schools have made a commitment to promote good sportsmanship by students, athletes, coaches, and spectators at GHSA-sanctioned events. Profanity, degrading remarks, and intimidating actions directed at officials, competitors, or other spectators will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the event site. Spectators are not allowed to enter the competition area prior to, during, or after the conclusion of the contest. Violators are subject to removal from the venue. Thank you for your cooperation in the promotion of good sportsmanship at today's event. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's event, region event between Gordon League Trojans and the Dade County Wolverines. First, the starting lineup for your visiting Trojans. Leading off, starting pitcher number 4, Colt Wood. Batting second, shortstop number 20, Maddox Millard. Batting third, playing catcher number 22, J.R. Zyment. Batting cleanup, your DH number 12, Dustin Dade. Hitting for your center fielder number 23, Braven Linebarger. Batting sixth, playing first base number 45, Garrett Ross. Batting seventh, your left fielder number 24, Brady Little. Batting eighth, playing third base number 6, Caden Ellis. Batting ninth, your second baseman number 25, Gavin Johnson. And batting ninth, your right fielder number 17, Dylan Curry. The Gordon League Trojans are coached by assistant coaches Derek McDaniel, Jake Wright, Hunter Hodson, and head coach Mike Dunfee. Now the starting lineup for your Dade County Wolverines. Leading off is your starting pitcher number 2, Gavin Wright. The DH is number 6, Nick Moreland. Batting second, playing center field, number 1, Evan Mims. Batting third, shortstop, number 7, Parker Hill. Batting cleanup, playing right field, number 10, Barrett Gossett. Playing first base, batting fifth, number 13, Caden Hubbard. Batting sixth, playing second base, number 3, Easton Hill. Batting seventh, your catcher, number 14, Davis Watkins. Batting eighth, playing third base, number 4, Avery Costley. And batting ninth, your left fielder, number 5, Jax McMahon. The Wolverines are coached by Caleb Allen, Waldo Odens Sr., David Swader, and head coach Waldo Odens Jr. Sorry about that. Please stand and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
Trojans! Hey, David. David, you can't hear your mama.
All right, Trojan fans, we're here at Dade County High School in Trenton, Georgia for Game 2 of the final region series of the year. The Trojans took Game 1 15-2 at Claude Hendricks yesterday, and we'll conclude with Game 3 and Senior Day activities tomorrow, also at Claude Hendricks. Today we'll have Colt Wood leading off, Maddox hitting second, and JR third to start the top of the first inning. All right, so we're ready for the first pitch.
Leading off for lead number 4, Colt Wood.
And the first pitch is off the plate outside to the left-handed hitting Wood. And that one misses in. And Colts quickly ahead 2-0. And that one is also high and away, and that is 3-0. Colt will likely be taking here early in the game. And that one misses in for a 4-pitch walk to start the game. And that'll bring up senior Maddox Millard.
Lead number 20, Maddox Millard.
And we'll have a courtesy runner for the pitcher, and that'll be Landon Cresswell. So we got a runner on first, nobody out, and the 2-hole hitter Millard is up. And he takes a pitch that's up and away for ball 1. That one's fouled straight back. And that'll make the count 1-1. And Maddox swings through that one, but Cresswell's in there safely. And Maddox is behind 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody out, and now a runner in scoring position. And that one's fouled straight back. Maddox stays alive. automatic swings on a breaking ball for strike 3. And that'll bring up JR in the cleanup spot, or actually in the 3-hole today.
Number 22, J.R. Ziman.
And he takes that breaking ball for a called strike. That one misses down as he tries back-to-back curveballs. And that evens the count at 1-1. And JR fouls that one off into the third base fencing. And is now behind 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 out. And that one's off the plate. That should even the count at 2-2. And that one's going to be a good... Good play by the shortstop, gets the runner at third. And that'll be the second out.
Next up for Lee, the DH number 12, Dustin Dade.
And that'll bring up DH Dustin Day. And he's in there safe. That's Braxton on the steal, who's courtesy running for JR. So the Trojans have another runner in scoring position. And that one's hit over to the shortstop. And that'll be the third out of the inning. So we'll go to a word from our sponsors.
This is how we do it. It's about to go down. It's about to go down. I get those goosebumps every time. I need a benzo. I need a ride in a Lambo. Yeah. Okay. 901 Shelby.
It's time to fire your day up right with a cup of coffee from Nashville Grind. They got smooth, bold flavors, and they offer a light, medium, and a dark roast coffee. And for all you folks bleeding orange out there, they've got a specialty blend just for you. So get high quality coffee with every cup Nashville Grind. And we stock it right here at Ace Hardware of Lookout. So come see us at Ace Hardware of Lookout. You know we're always ready to help.
All right, Trojan fans, we're back for the home half of the
Leading out
first.
the Wolverines, the DH number 6, Nick Moreland.
So we got Colt on the mound, JR behind the plate, Garrett at first, Gavin Johnson at second, Maddox at short, Caden Ellis at third. Left field's Brady Little, center field is Braven, Linebarger, and Dylan Curry gets the start in right. First pitch was behind the batter, so that'll be a ball. That one hit the batter, and that'll be a hit by pitch. The good thing is we're creeping closer to the plate. As the first one was behind him, the second one hit him, so the next pitch should be a strike.
Dade County, the center fielder number 1, Evan Mims.
So JR just resettles things down on the mound after 2 pitches. And a nice pitch in there. So as I predicted, he was going to work back to the strike zone. And checks over. That one's hit to shallow right center. It's going to drop. And the Wolverines have runners at first and second, kind of as they did yesterday. And we have nobody out.
Now batting for the Wolverines, number 7, Parker Hill.
And comes back with a fastball in there. And that one's going to be hit through the hole. He's coming, play at the plate. And we now have runners at second and third as the runner scored. And the Trojans are behind 1-0.
Next up for Dade County, number 10, Barrett Gossett.
And that's in there for a ball, and it's now 1-0. Still nobody out, runners at second and third. And it's now 1-1 as Colt comes back with a nice fastball. That one misses in. And the count's now 2-1. And that one's in there for a called strike on the breaking ball. That one misses away, and the count is now full. And now the bases are loaded after the walk. And similar to yesterday, kind of a rocky start.
Next up for Dade County, number 13, Caden Hubbard.
Looks like Coach Wright's going to have a quick conversation with his pitcher and settle things down. And All right, so there's Wolverines on every base. No place to put any more, so this is a good time to get a strikeout. And that one is going to be hit to the left fielder, and a great throw. And that's a sacrifice fly.
Now batting for the Wolverines, number 3, Easton Hill.
So we have one out, runners on first and second. 2-0, same score as yesterday at this point in the first inning. It's kind of been a theme at times this year with the Trojans, some slower starts, and then they get things rolling. And that one's going to be able to, and unforced error there. So we now are down 3-0.
Now batting number 14, David Watkins.
And Colt comes back with a nice pitch there. And another beauty. And Colt will help himself a lot here with a nice strikeout. Misses high. So we got 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, and we hit a batter. And the bases are loaded. That's the advantage there is now we have a force at any base.
Next up for Dade County, number 4, Avery Costley.
And we'll have a courtesy runner for the catcher who was hit by the pitch. So once again, there are Wolverines everywhere and no place to put any. And Colt didn't make eye contact and make sure that umpire was ready, so no pitch there. And that one misses wide. And that'll be a double play, and that's how the Trojans end the inning. Needed a break like that to minimize the damage. And now it's time for the Trojans to go take care of business at the plate.
I bought my very first home here 22 years ago.
Since then, this town has become more than a place. It's my community, my passion, and my purpose.
I've helped families grow, empty nesters downsize, and dreamers take their first big step. Whether you're buying or selling, remember me. Let's write your next chapter together.
Shop with them.
On the field, it's not just sweat you're losing.
you're losing minerals, vitamins, and focus. Let's be real. Water really does suck until you put something in it. Real flavor, no fake junk, electrolytes that fuel performance. Champions hydrate smarter. Water sucks. Fuel that matters.
Go, Garrett.
All right, we're back here in the top of the second.
Leading off for the Trojans at the top of the second, number 45, Garrett Ross.
And we've got senior first baseman Garrett Ross leading off, and we're just going to have to call the bottom half of the first inning just ugly. No other way to describe that baseball. But we know how the Trojan bats can come alive, and we'll be looking for that here in this inning. And that pitch misses away. That one's almost over his head, and that brings the count to 2-0. Sorry, we had a baseball on the field, so a small delay. So we're back with Garrett with a 2-0 count, nobody on, nobody out, here in the top of the second. Garrett fouls that one back over the first base bleachers, but he's still ahead 2-1. And Garrett lays off one that misses in, and it's now 3-1, and he'll be looking for that pitch that he likes in the spot where he can do some serious damage. And that one's fouled straight back and will be over the bleachers. And now the count is full. And Garrett draws a walk. Good patience there. And that brings up Brady Little. Brady had a really good game against Dade yesterday, going 3 for 3.
Now batting number 24, Brady Little.
And the Trojans could use that again today. Get things rolling. Defensive outfield shifts a little bit to the pull side for the left-handed hitting Little. And Brady lays off a fastball that misses away. And that one misses in, and Brady's ahead 2-0. And they check back on Garrett. He's in there standing up, and it's still 2-0. Nobody out here in the top of the second. And that one's a called strike, but Garrett is in there safely. And the count is now going to be 2 balls, 1 strike, a runner in scoring position at second, and nobody out. misses away. And Brady's now ahead 3-1. And he'll be looking for his pitch in his spot where he likes it. And Brady draws the walk. So a good start here for the Trojans as we take 2 free bases. And that'll bring up Caden Ellis.
Next up for the Trojans, number 6, Caden Ellis.
All right, so Caden Ellis steps in. Runners at first and second, nobody out. And Caden hits one hard. That's caught by the center fielder, who has made a lot of plays this week, as the Trojans have hit a lot of balls to center. But Garrett tags up, gets to third. Brady stays at first, and now Gavin Johnson is hitting in the 9 hole.
Number 25, Gavin Johnson.
Excuse me, the 8 hole. Trojan dugouts putting their support behind Gavin, looking for him to score the first run. He holds as Brady steals second. Have one out. And that one's in there for a strike. And that brings the count to 1-1. And Gavin is going to deposit one. Does a great job doing his job of getting a run in. Gavin has been the definition of a utility for sure this year, as he's played second, third. He's caught a little bit, had some time on the mound, and has a nice hit there with an RBI.
Now batting for Gordon Lee, number 17, Dylan Curry.
So that'll bring up Dylan Curry. That'll have runners at first and third, with Brady Little at third and Gavin at first, and only one out. And that one misses away for ball one. Ooh, that one's called on the inner part of the plate. Looked a touch inside from my angle, but I am not directly behind the plate, and I tend to see things through Trojan-colored glasses. So the count is even at 1-1 with one out, and he takes off. Gavin takes off there, takes second with no throw from the catcher, and now does a good job of taking the double play away. And now Dylan's looking to hit something somewhere out on the outfield that can, at the very least, allow Brady to tag up and score. That one misses in, almost clips him. And the count's now 3-1. And that one misses in, and it's another walk. And that'll turn the lineup over to the top.
Next up, leadoff number 4, Colt Wood.
So the bases are loaded for Colt. And it looks like we're going to have a conversation from the coach of the Wolverines and his pitching. All right, we're back after the powwow on the mound. And junior Colt Woods back up, his second at bat. And that one's going to be, I'm going to call him out, which is fine because we still get the run. So still an RBI, productive out.
Now batting number 20, Maddox Lord.
And Maddox is back up. So the score is 3-2 for the home Wolverines. And he throws a breaking ball in there for a called strike. Pitch has got good movement on it. It's just one that's a little slow and 12-6 on the break, and it's hard to pick up. So quality pitch from the Wolverines pitcher. That one just about clips Maddox, but doesn't. Levels the count at 1-1. So we still have runners at second and third with 2 outs. And Maddox looking to drive some runs in, get on base. That one gets away, but they're held. And the count's now 2-1. So we got a 2-1 count, 2 outs, runners on second and third. That one's called on the inside part of the plate. And the count is now even at 2-2 with 2 outs. And Maddox does a good job fouling that one off and staying alive. Maddox resets the Bruce Bolt batting gloves. All right. And we got a 2-2 count. And now the count is full after that one misses up and in. So this is where Maddox just has a nice approach, expanded attack. Anything close, foul it off till you can get a pitch that you can do some damage with. And he does his job with a nice hit to left field. And that'll drive in 2. And that'll bring up J.R. Zymet with a runner at first.
Now batting for lead number 22, J.R. Zymet.
All right, so Jay-Z's up, ready to do some damage. That one misses away. Oh, that ball was smoked down the left field line, but called foul. And that levels the count at 1-1 with 2 outs. And JR kind of rolls over that one. And unlucky there.
When you want to keep up with the Gordon Lee Trojans, you listen to Brent, Jay, Ricky, and all the guys here. But when you want a home mortgage, you should call Payne Mortgage Team, where we are reinventing the mortgage experience. We'll take care of you, we'll even have some fun, and you'll get a brand new house.
The Trojan Club raises money to support all athletics at Gordon Lee High School. 100% of all proceeds benefit our student athletes, and we like to say thank you.
Thanks for the turf and the video board.
We love our renovated dugouts and video board.
Thank you for covering all drug testing and our athletic fees.
We appreciate the drones and the Titan GPS trackers.
We appreciate you covering our state travel fees and equipment upgrades.
Thank you for our custom whiteboard and our upgraded lockers.
We love our awesome new court and video board.
Thanks for paying our entry fees to our tournaments and everything you do for our athletes.
If you want to be a part of this greatness, scan this Venmo code and donate to the Trojan Club today.
Leading off the bottom of the second inning for Dade County, number 5, Jack McMahon.
So the Trojans make a pitching change after taking the lead 4-3 in the top half of the second. Gavin Johnson rotates over to third. Colt Wood, the starting pitcher, goes to second. And Caden Ellis, the starting third baseman, has now come in relief. That one's hit to Maddox, who will make the play with a nice smooth throw to first, and that'll be the first out of the inning. That's a little more like traditional Trojan baseball.
Next up for the Wolverines, number 6, Nick Moreland.
So we have one out, nobody on. And Caden starts him with a breaking ball for a called strike. Ooh, tough one there. That one looked pretty good. It wasn't called. And that levels the count at 1-1 with one out. That one's in there for a strike. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes with one out, nobody on. And that one's going to be flared to right field. Looks like Dylan's got a beat on it, and that'll be the second out of the inning.
Now batting number 1, Evan Mims.
So the Trojans now have 2 outs on defense, clinging to a 4-3 lead. That one misses high with the fastball. That one's fouled up and over. Gavin looks like he may have a play, but he does not, as that is off the third base dugout roof. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike, and 2 outs. doesn't get the call there. That one misses a ball high. And it's 2-1. That one's in there. And that brings it to 2-2. And that'll be the third out of the inning on the strikeout, and a good inning for the Trojans.
Leading off for the Trojans in the top of the third, number 12, Dustin Dade.
All right, so we're back here in the top of the third, and it'll be 4, 5, and 6 in the lineup. That one misses down. And that evens the count at 1-1. And that ball's hit hard. We'll get all the way to the fence. And Dustin will be in there for a double. And a great way to start the inning.
Next up, number 45, Garrett Ross.
So now Garrett Ross is up. And has a runner in scoring position with Dustin. And he lays off one that misses high. And Garrett swings at one on the inner part of the plate and misses, and that's strike one. So it'll be 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs, and a runner in scoring position at second base. And Garrett does a good job hitting it over the second baseman. And Dustin will be in there standing up, and Garrett gets the RBI. And now Brady Little's up. Brady walked his first at bat.
Now batting number 24, Brady Little.
So runner at first, nobody out. That one misses in. And it's 1-0. And Brady hits that one hard. That's going to be off the fence for a double. And probably will score Garrett. As it will, as he'll be in, going first to home. And Brady with another double. Trojans usually by the second time through the lineup are pretty much on time and hitting baseballs hard, and today has been no different. Not going to have a pitching change here, just some words of encouragement.
Now batting for Gordon League number 6, Caden Ellis.
So now Caden Ellis is up with runners at second and third. Oh, excuse me, just second base, nobody out. Yeah. That one goes over the top of Caden and is 1-0. Breaking ball just seemed to slip a little bit out of his hand maybe. And that one swung on and missed. And the count is even at 1-1. And, ooh, another one ripped down the third base line, called foul. And the count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that one is caught by the pitcher for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up Gavin Johnson in the 8 hole with 1 out and a runner in scoring position at second base.
Number 25, Gavin Johnson.
Gavin had a single with an RBI in his first at bat. And he lays off one that misses inside and is now ahead 1-0. That one's hit hard, and it'll get through. It was a well-hit ball. And Brady's in there. And Gavin, good heads-up base running, takes second base on the throw home. And the Trojans extend their lead to 7-3.
Go 1-7.
Now batting for Gordon League number 17, Dylan Curry.
That one's in there for a called strike on a pretty curve ball. Dylan just chose to lay off of that. And that one's 1-1. And that one misses away at 2-1. And that ball's hit hard, scooped up by the second baseman for the play at first, but he does move Gavin Johnson into scoring position at third. And that'll bring up Colt Wood.
Now batting number 4, Colt Wood.
So that'll bring up Colt Wood, who's now at second base defensively and looking to get something to the outfield grass so that Gavin can score. Does a good job laying off that breaking ball that misses down and in. That one misses low, just below the knees. And it is now 2-0. That one misses in. And the count is now 3-0. That one misses in, and that is ball 4.
Go Maddox. Go Maddox.
Next up, we're pulling league number 20, Maddox Millard.
And that brings up Maddox Millard. And Maddox swings and misses as we have runners at first and third and 2 outs. And that one's going to get through as Maddox does his job. And Colt's going to be in there at third as he goes first to third. Extends the lead to 8-3.
Now pitching for Dade County, number 7, Parker Hill.
Thank you, sir.
Now batting for Gordon Lee, number 22, J.R. Zyman.
Go, JR.
All right, so we're back with runners at first and third, 2 outs, and JR is up. That one misses away for ball 1. JR settles back in. That one's fouled back. Yep. And the count's 1-1. That one's hit foul down the right field line. And the count's now 1 ball, 2 strikes. JR calls time, resets. Does a good job laying off that one, and it's 2-2. Does a good job fouling that one off. Staying alive. That one misses, but it's blocked up nicely by the catcher. And that runs the count full. And JR takes the walk. And gingerly jogs down to first as he I think he tweaked a hamstring on the previous play.
Now batting for Gordon League number 12, Dustin Dade.
So Dustin Day is up in the cleanup spot with the bases loaded. So great opportunity here to bust this one wide open. And that one misses. There are Trojans everywhere, and Dustin is looking to drive them in. And hits one towards short. That's going to be scooped up, and the play will be made. But the Trojans do score 4 more and take the lead 8-3, and now we'll go to a word from our sponsors.
I'm Jimmy Sprayberry, class of 79. I grew up here in Chickamauga. Krista and I raised our children here. You know, I learned a whole lot about life on this field, and ever since 1988, I've been helping folks with their insurance needs. When I turned 60, I too became bombarded with phone calls and junk mail about Medicare insurance. And that's why I want to offer you a free Medicare review.
It's an honor to serve the community that I live in and help it to thrive. Here at Summit Physical Therapy, we focus on getting you back doing the things that you love to do. With years of trusted experience, we're bringing expert health care closer to home. It's hometown healing with care that's personal, local, and built around you. Coming soon to our North Georgia communities.
Leading off at the bottom of the third inning for Dade County, number 7, Parker Hill.
All right, so we're back here in the bottom half of the third with the Trojans on top 8-3. Caden Ellis back on the mound. And that one's hit foul down the third base line, and he's quickly ahead 0-1. And he picks up that breaking ball late, couldn't check his swing, and is down 0-2 as Caden is just snapping that pitch in there. That one's a good one, but it is fouled off. And the count is still 0-2. And that one got a big piece of JR. And that one's off of Gavin's glove. And he'll reach on the error there. Tough play, but one Gavin usually makes 9 out of 10 times.
Now batting for the Wolverines, number 10, Barrett Gossett.
So we got a lefty in the box. Runner on first with a little bit of a lead. And a beautiful breaking ball in there for a called strike. So it's 0-1, nobody out, runner on first. And that one misses away, and it's 1-1. That one misses away, and it's now 2-1. Same pitch, same spot, and same result as it's 3-1 now. And that one misses for ball 4. So we got runners at first and second with nobody out.
Now batting number 13, Caden Hubbard.
Good pitch in there for a called strike. Another good one, swung on and missed. And Caden's ahead 0-2, gets the sign from JR. And gets the swing and a miss. And a good strikeout for the first out of the inning.
Next up, Wolverines number 3, Easton Hill.
And that wild pitch gets to the backstop and the runners advance. Does a good job stabbing that one. And that makes it 1-1. That one misses in. And the count's now 2-1. And that one misses short, and it's now 3-1. And that one's in there for a called strike as the batter tosses the bat away, thinking he was headed to first. And the count is now full. And good try on Gavin there to get the double play. Ball was hit hard, Gavin snared it. And that's the second out of the inning. And that keeps the Wolverines at second and third.
Number 14, Davis Watkins.
That one misses away. And he's behind 1-0. One's in there. And it's 1-1 with 2 outs. Runners at second and third. That one's hit hard and will score 2. And that'll run the score to 8-5.
Now batting for the Wolverines, number 4, Avery Costley.
So the Trojans are still on top, 8-5. That breaking ball's in there, snaps in for a called strike. Pretty pitch. Another one. So Caden's way ahead, 0-2. That one misses, down and inside. And the count's 1-2. That one's hit foul. And the count is still 1-2 with 2 outs. Runner at first base. And that one is swung on and missed. JR makes the throw, and that'll be the end of the inning. With the score 8-5.
I started helping people buy homes in 2017, and for 8 years, I have been showing up when they need me. I believe relationships drive success. It's about being available when it matters most. My mission? Keep it easy. Buying your first home should feel clear, not complicated. Let's go step by step together. You'll move into your next chapter feeling confident and ready. Whether you're buying, selling, or refinancing, let's take the mortgage journey together.
It's all Navy, baby, and we stand with them. At Dade Energy, we fuel progress, when and where you need it. Reliable, on time, every time. Because community isn't just where we work, it's who we are.
Sorry about that. Had little microphone difficulties for a second. Garrett does a good job getting on base as the lead off this inning. as the Trojans look to get back the 2 runs they surrendered.
Trojans number 24, Brady Little.
And that brings up Brady, who had a nice double in his last at bat. And that one's gonna be caught by the right fielder for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up Caden Ellis.
Next up, number 6, Caden Ellis.
Garrett's quickly back as they check the runner. That one misses away, and that's ball 1. So we got a 1-0 count, 1 out, runner at first. Caden hits that ball hard down the left field line, and it drops foul. It was a lot closer to the line than I thought it was going to be, and brings the count even at 1-1. And they'll give a chance for the left fielder to get back to his position after the long attempt. So the count's even at 1-1 with 1 out and a runner at first. Garrett takes off and will be in there easily. Garrett's uniform's going to need a good scrubbing after that dive. And the count is now 2-1 with a runner in scoring position. And that one misses away, and now it's 3-1. That one's fouled off, and Coach Dunfee makes an attempt, but it was a little too hot to handle. So runner at second, full count to Caden. Runner is chased back with a little step-off move by the pitcher. Caden steps back in. Does a good job of getting the ball in play. That goes through the legs of the shortstop, and Garrett will be in there, and Caden will take second. So, way to do their job. And we have a courtesy for Caden, and that'll be Landon Cresswell. And that brings up Gavin Johnson.
Now batting number 25, Gavin Johnson.
So Caden traded places with Garrett, and now it's time for Gavin to trade places with Mr. Cresswell at second base. He watches one away. Good job. So the count is 1-0. And he takes a breaking ball for a called strike. And the count is now even at 1-1. takes another one that he didn't like. Puts himself in a little bit of a hole 1-2, but he's looking for something specific. Here he'll have to expand and attack a little bit. And a good job laying off that and bringing the count even at 2-2. This Gavin's job now, at the very least, is to move Cresswell to third. And he fights that one off as he goes back over the screen and into the parking lot. Umpire calls for more baseballs as the fence here is pretty short and a lot of balls end up out of play. So the junior utility man is got a 2-2 count. And pitcher goes a little sidearm on that one and misses inside. And brings the count full to Gavin. And he does a good job of hitting it to second. And almost beats it out, but does a good job of moving Cresswell to third. And puts him in easy scoring position if Dylan can get the ball somewhere down on the outfield grass.
Now batting for Gordon League, number 17, Dylan Curry.
So we have 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. The Trojans on top 9-5. Dylan takes the ball on the first pitch. And he swings and misses, but that'll score Cresswell on the pitch that gets away from the catcher and brings the score to 10-5. So unlucky for the Wolverines and good fortune for the Trojans. So now nobody's out. Nobody's on. 1-1 count with 2 outs for Dylan. Ooh, unlucky on that call. Hopefully we'll get one of those a little bit later on. And that brings the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs. And that one's up. And that brings the count even at 2-2. That one misses down, and Dylan's been able to bring the count full. And that one's inside. And Dylan takes the walk, goes to first.
Now batting for Gordon League, number 4, Colt Wood.
That one misses into Colt. They check over and Dylan's back in safely. So we got a 1-1 count. Dylan is now in scoring position at second base. That one gets away, and Dylan will take third. So we have runner at third. 2 balls, 1 strike, and the Trojans have doubled up the Wolverines 10-5 through 3 2/3 of an inning. Colt fouls that one off and brings the count even at 2-2. That one's fouled away, and he stays alive. So the count remains 2-2, 2 outs, and another one fouled away. As we're going through baseballs at an alarming rate. And Colt swings and misses, and that'll be the final out of the inning. So after 3.5 innings, it's 10-5 Trojans. And now a word from our sponsors.
We love our Gordon Lee Trojans. Come shop with them.
When you want to keep up with the Gordon Lee Trojans, you listen to Brent, Jay, Ricky, and all the guys here. But when you want a home mortgage, you should call Payne Mortgage Team, where we are reinventing the mortgage experience. We'll take care of you, we'll even have some fun, and you'll get a brand new house.
On the field, it's not just sweat you're losing. You're losing minerals, vitamins, and focus. Let's be real. Water really does suck until you put something in it. Real flavor, no fake junk, electrolytes that fuel performance. Champions hydrate smarter. Water sucks.
All right, we're back. And that's the first pitch of the bottom of the fourth, and it swung on and missed. Braxton Daniel has come in for JR at catcher. That swung on and missed again, and he is quickly ahead 0-2. Braxton does a good job getting a glove on that somehow. So other than the change behind the plate, the Trojan defense looks the same. And that'll be a strikeout for Caden on a curveball.
Next up, number 6, Nick Moreland.
And that one misses as the batter was able to check his swing. Yikes, not sure what happened on that one, but that looked awfully good. But I do have those Trojan tainted glasses that tend to see things our way. And a good pitch there. And the count's now 2-1 with one out. Nobody on. That one pops out of Braxton's glove on the inside pitch that misses. And the count's now 3-1. That one almost clips the bat as it goes by his head. And that's a walk for the senior. So, situation is we have one out, runner at first.
Now batting for the Wolverines, number 1, Evan Mims.
That one misses. And it's 2-0. That one gets away. And the count's now 3-0. And it looks like there's a little activity in the Trojan bullpen as sophomore Lane Logan's warming up. That runs the count to 3-1 with one out and a runner at second base. That one's fouled off on an excellent pitch. And Caden's battled back to a full count. That one misses down. And there are now runners at first and second with one out.
Next up for Dade County, number 7, Parker Hill.
Nice fastball there for a strike. That one's hit to Braven, who makes the catch over the shoulder and gets the ball back in.
Now batting for the Wolverines, number 10, Barrett Gossett.
So, still a runner at first and second, but two outs now. And Caden throws a fastball in there that's fouled off. And the count is 0-1. That one misses in. And it's 1-1 with two outs and runners at first and second. And a beautiful pitch there, swung on and missed. And Caden is now 1 ball, 2 strikes with an opportunity to get out of this little jam. rounds the count even at 2-2. That one misses down, and the count is full. So the base runners will be running on the pitch. And that one misses inside. And the bases are now full.
Now batting number 13, Caden Hubbard.
So Caden starts him off with a fastball for a called strike. That one is sliced fair. Oh, wow. So bases are loaded. No balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. And that was, well, we'll just say that was missed. I expect Caden to come back with the same pitch right here. And he gets the call that time, and that'll be the end of it, as the Trojans were able to keep the Wolverines off the scoreboard, even though they were a lot of traffic on the base path. So now we will head to a word from our sponsor as we move to the top of the 5th.
This is how we do it. It's about to go down. It's about to go down. I get those goosebumps every time. I need a benzo. I need a ride in a Lambo. Yeah.
Okay.
901 Shelby.
It's time to fire your day up right with a cup of coffee from Nashville Grind. They got smooth, bold flavors, and they offer a light, medium, and a dark roast coffee. And for all you folks bleeding orange out there, they've got a specialty blend just for you. So get high quality coffee with every cup of Nashville Grind. And we stock it right here at Ace Hardware of Lookout. So come see us at Ace Hardware of Lookout. You know we're always ready to help.
Leading off in the top of the 5th for Gordon Lee, number 20, Maddox Millard.
All right, so Maddox will be leading off the inning for the Trojans. That one misses down. That ball's hit hard and caught by the left fielder. Good swing, good hit, good catch. And that'll bring up Braxton Daniel hitting for JR.
Now batting for the Trojans, number 7, Braxton Daniel.
And Braxton swings and misses. That ball's hit hard, and it is carrying, and it is not caught as he put a charge into that one and gets in with a stand-up double. And we'll have a courtesy for the catcher. And that'll be Keaton Lockhart. And Dustin comes up with one out and a runner on second.
The Trojans, number 12, Dustin Dade.
Oh, that one's in there for a called strike and evens the count at 1-1. And that ball is hit hard to the right fielder, but Keaton tags up and gets over to third.
Now batting number 45, Garrett Ross.
And that brings up Garrett Ross. Garrett's able to get anything down. He's swung the bat well so far today and could use another run. That one misses inside. Coach Dunfee wants to have a little conversation with Garrett. Have a little plan for the AB. So it's 1 ball, no strikes to the senior. That one misses away, and the count's now 2-0. That one's fouled off. And Garrett swings and misses on that one. So 2's across the top of the scoreboard for 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at third. And Garrett gets struck out on the breaking ball, and that will be the end of the top of the 5th. All right, so we're back here in the home half of the fifth. Gavin Johnson.
Of the fifth inning for Dade County, number 3, Easton Hill.
Gavin Johnson gets the ball in relief of Caden here, with the Trojans still on top, 10-5. That one's going to be hit, but it's going to be hit short. And Maddox makes the play. Super athletic play by Maddox there, as the shortstop covered a lot of ground. Makes the play. We like one pitch out, so that makes it easier on the pitcher for sure.
Next up, number 14, Davis Watkins.
So defensively, Caden Ellis shifts back to third. Colt is now at second, Garrett at first. Maddox at short. Outfield alignment stays the same. And Gavin quickly works ahead there with a nice breaking ball that swung on and missed. And he comes back with a fastball that's spotted on the outer part of the plate for a called strike, and now he's up 0-2. Gavin seems to have a little Colt Wood in him. He moves pretty quick on the mound too. And takes care of business. And Braxton tries to throw it to third, hits the ball off the batter's bat. That was a first for the season. Seen a little bit of everything today.
Batting for the Wolverines, number 4, Avery Costley.
And that one's hit high. Looks like Caden Ellis almost makes the play, but it's a foul ball. And we'll do it again. Excellent hustle, great effort by both Maddox and Caden, who got his glove and I think his throwing hand on the ball at one point as he fell. But no worries, because Gavin Johnson's bringing the breaker today, as it's got a nice tight spin and snaps down out of the zone. Batter calls time. Gavin steps off, steps on, and he's ready to go. Oh, gave him the little move, and Gavin is just dirty today, showing a little attitude on the mound and bringing it. So, fantastic job by the junior, and we'll move to the top of the sixth.
It's an honor to serve the community that I live in and help it to thrive. Here at Summit Physical Therapy, we focus on getting you back doing the things that you love to do. With years of trusted experience, we're bringing expert healthcare closer to home. It's hometown healing with care that's personal, local, and built around you. Coming soon to our North Georgia communities.
Leading off for Gordon Lee at the top of the sixth inning, number 24, Brady Little.
All right, so Brady Little's in the leadoff spot for this inning. Right fielder and center fielder are shifted over for sure. Brady picks up the spin on that one and lays off. Does it again. And he's quickly ahead 2-0. Brady hits that ball high. Wind has got it, making it a tough play, but the fielder settles underneath it and makes the catch. And that'll bring up Caden Ellis.
Now batting number 6, Caden Ellis.
And Caden rips one foul. He didn't miss that one as he hits a hard ball that gets to the left fielder for a nice single.
Next up, number 25, Gavin Johnson.
Well, this would be a good time for Gavin to just go ahead and have a day and hit something hard here. And he takes that pitch. Gavin's smiling up there. That's never a good sign for the opposing pitcher. And he started to call that as it was right on the outer part of the plate, but doesn't get the call. I think the pitcher thought he was getting the call too, but didn't. That could have gone either way. That was a coin flip. And that one goes the Trojans' way. And that one is hit to second base. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting for Gordon Lee, number 17, Dylan Curry.
And that brings up Dylan Curry with a runner on first. Oh, he was swinging hard on that one. Comes up empty though. But I like the aggressiveness. Go big or go home. And he went big. And that one was fouled over to Coach McDaniel, who tries the soccer move and misses. I think his soccer days are behind him after that. And Dylan's in a hole 0-2. Oh, and we throw back over as Caden had gotten at least 3 feet away from the bag. That one misses down in the dirt, and he decides to go. And he missed the tag, but was called out just probably on principle for that one. So it is what it is, and Gavin Johnson will come back out looking to continue the hot streak, and Dylan will resume his at-bat next inning. And now a word from some of our Trojan Network sponsors.
When you want to keep up with the Gordon Lee Trojans, you listen to Brent, Jay, Ricky, and all the guys here. But when you want a home mortgage, you should call Payne Mortgage Team, where we are reinventing the mortgage experience. We'll take care of you, we'll even have some fun, and you'll get a brand new house.
The Trojan Club raises money to support all athletics at Gordon Lee High School. 100% of all proceeds benefit our student athletes, and we like to say thank you.
Thanks for the turf and the video board.
We love our renovated dugouts and video board.
Thank you for covering all drug testing and our athletic fees.
We appreciate the drones and the Titan GPS trackers.
We appreciate you covering our state travel fees and equipment upgrades.
Thank you for our custom whiteboard and our upgraded lockers.
We love our awesome new court and video board.
Thanks for paying our entry fees to our tournaments and everything you do for our athletes.
If you want to be a part of this greatness, scan this Venmo code and donate to the Trojan Club today.
Leading off for Dade County in the bottom of the sixth inning, number 5, Jax McMahon.
So Gavin Johnson's on the bump. Comes up short on that one. And the count is 1 ball, no strikes. But he comes back with the same pitch, and that one swung on and missed. And the count's 1-1. That one's right at the knees, but he doesn't get the call. Unlucky. Good pitch, good spot, good take, to be fair. And a really good pitch there to bring the count back even. Batter's locked in. Man, that pitch looked like it was exactly where it was supposed to be. And the count's now full. And that's a weak pop-up. Maddox calls everybody off and makes the play. Excellent pitch at a 3-2 count.
Now batting number 6, Nick Moreland.
And Gavin misses away there with a breaking ball. That one misses down, and it's now 2-0. And that one misses, and the count is 3-0. And let's see if they got the take sign on here. Good pitch, right on the inside of the plate. Unlucky there.
Now batting for Dade County, number 1, Evan Mims.
So we got one out, and a runner on first. Same pitch, same spot, different call. It's all right, they can't get them all right, as long as it balances out. Ooh, that one misses away. And the count's 1-1 with one out and a runner at first. That ball's hit hard. Off the fence and out. And that brings the count to 10-7. Trojans still have a 3-run lead.
Now batting number 7, Parker Hill.
Gavin misses with that one. And we'll see how the junior shakes that off. It was a good pitch. It was just middle, and he got a good solid hit on it. Happens sometimes. It's baseball. And he comes back with a good pitch. That's gobbled up by Maddox, and that'll be the second out of the inning.
Next up for the Wolverines, number 10, Barrett Gossett.
And a great breaking ball there, fouled off. Gavin gets the sign. That one's hit to left field and foul. Dylan Gray gave a great chase there, but wasn't able to get to it. So we got an 0-2 count. And there we go, and that'll be the end of the inning. They do get 2 and run the score to 10-7. So the Trojans will move to the top of the 7th. Looks like the Wolverines got a little new pep in their step as they close the gap to 3.
Leading off the top of the 7th inning for Gordon Lee, number 17, Dylan Curry.
So Dylan Curry's back up and takes a mighty cut at it again and misses. Does a good job checking his swing there. And the count's now 1-1. That one misses in. And the count's 2-1. Trojans need to put some kind of number up on the board here, get a few more runs. And a good pitch there that swung on and missed. That one misses, and the count's full. And a good job fouling that off. And the count is still 3-2. And he wants a new baseball. And that misses high. And we now have a runner at first, and Colt Wood is up.
The Trojans, number 4, Colt Wood.
And they check over. He's back easy. And he's up easy. And in there. So now the Trojans have a runner in scoring position. And are at the top of the lineup with Colt Wood. And Colt lays down a beautiful bunt. That'll get him there. As the Trojans go a little small ball. And now have runners at first and third. That was extremely well done. Perfect bunt.
Next up, number 20, Maddox Millard.
And that brings Maddox up. All right, we got runners at first and third with Curry at third and Colt at first. Maddox shows bunt and they throw over. Coach Dunfee gives everybody the sign. Third base is in, expecting a bunt. And they thought they could get Dylan to bite. He didn't. And now there's runners at second and third with nobody out. That one misses away, and now it's 2-0. That one gets away, and Dylan will be in there easily. And that makes the score 11-7. Nobody out. Colt now at third. Excellent dirt ball read there. Maddox gets walked.
Now batting for Gordon Lee, number 7, Braxton Daniel.
That one's out. Swung on and missed. You can't make that call there. No, that's brutal.
Now batting for Gordon Lee, number 12, Dustin Dade.
Sorry, Trojan fans, I completely disagreed with that call as it was brutal. Doesn't go our way, but that's okay. First out of the inning. And Maddox takes the base. All right, Dustin's got runners at second and third. One out. And the count is now 1-1 with one out. And that one's in there for a strike. And that one's going to be through. And Maddox is going to go on in and score. And Dustin does his job, and 2 more runs come in. And that runs the score to 13-7.
Now batting number 45, Garrett Ross.
Go, Garrett. Come 4, 5. Here we go. Here we go, Trojan.
So Dustin's at first. Garrett is up, and he is due to hit something hard. Trojans didn't like that call, so they're getting a little chippy in the dugout. Getting a little frustration out. And Garrett still early, hits that off the end of the bat. And we like the hustle from the Wolverines. So Garrett steps back in. Just got to let the ball travel a little bit further, and he will deposit one into the Dade County trees. That one misses well above the strike zone. And the count is now even at 1-1 with one out. And Garrett swings and misses. Garrett just needs to have a backside approach here. Feel like he's going to hit it down the first baseline and see the ball a little deeper. Probably going to see a breaking ball here. And does a good job of getting a piece of it. And they get the lead runner at second for the second out of the inning. So,
now batting number 24, Brady Little.
So we need B Little to be big here and hit this one hard, preferably over the second baseman's head to that huge gap between center and right, where he can run for a while, and so can Garrett. Garrett went first to third earlier, I believe. And Garrett's in there. And Garrett will take third now as it got past two Wolverines. All right, so Brady steps back in. That one misses inside. And the count is 2-0 to the junior outfielder. Brady's one of the top uncommitted outfielders in the state of Georgia, as ranked by Prep Baseball Report. And he's now looking at a 3-0 count. Let's see if coach gives him the green light here or wants him to take and make the kid prove it. Not sure because it missed, and Brady will jog on down. And that'll bring up Caden Ellis with runners at first and third and two outs.
Next up for the Trojans, number 6, Caden Ellis.
And Brady takes off like he was shot out of a cannon and is in there easily. And that ball is hit down the line, and that'll score two more Trojans as Brady hustles around and he scores. And Caden is in there with a double. And the Trojans widen things back out as the score is now 15-7.
Now batting number 25, Gavin Johnson.
Gavin steps in, takes a called strike. Seems like this pitcher's best pitches are to Gavin early in the count, as he has located that pitch well to Gavin. I think all three at bats that I've seen. Gavin hits that. It's going to be a tough one as it's in the triangle, and it's down. And Caden will go back. And he's out trying to get to second. But a good hit. So a single with a I don't know if you want to call it a running error. I like the aggressiveness, but we will go to the bottom of the 7th with the Trojans on top 15-7.
Leading off the bottom of the 7th inning for Dade County, number 13, Caden Hubbard.
All right, Gavin, let's finish this. All right, back here in the bottom of the 7th, umpire's done his housekeeping at home plate, only to have the batter kick dirt right back on it. And it's fouled off, and that'll be strike one. Coach Wright hustles out of the dugout, helps the umpire out, as he's quite the courteous coach. So we're looking for Gavin to finish this off, and Braxton held that for a beat just to make sure that it wasn't a strike, and it was called a ball, and it's 1-1. The Trojans have 15 runs on 13 hits so far today. That one's hit towards Garrett, but foul. And that's strike two for 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the drop third is corralled by Braxton.
Now batting number 3, Easton Hill.
And I guess we're going to check on something, maybe whether Garrett's foot was on the bag, not sure. So we're going to have a discussion. And the batter's out. So we've got one out here in the bottom of the 7th. And we're waiting for batter to step in the box, which he does. Gavin's rocking and rolling, and boom, with a beautiful breaking ball. I love to see Gavin having fun on the mound with a little smile as he carves them up. I think Gavin's hungry and he's ready to go to dinner because he's moving. And he brings it in there and he's back loaded. and ready to fire. And that takes care of that one.
Next up, number 14, Davis Watkins.
Gavin Johnson is jacked up on Mountain Dew or something because he is feeling it. And he says, catch it if you can. Couldn't. And we're ready. And if you wanted to see the definition of a player who's feeling it, it's this kid right here, right now. And he gets the swing and a miss, and that'll be the ball game, folks, as Gavin comes in and just shuts the door in the 7th, and that'll be that. So we will see everybody tomorrow night back at Claude Hendricks for Senior Day at 5:15, and then the first pitch at 5:30 for the last region contest of the year. Have a great night.